A basketball career as a player and coach that spanned more than 30 years, and all of it in the DMV and the Commonwealth, including 4 seasons at Old Dominion as a player from 1991 to 1995. And now he's back to lead the Monarchs as head coach. Well, pleased to be joined by Mike Jones, the new man in charge of the Old Dominion men's basketball program. Mike, thanks for taking the time to have this conversation. First and foremost, what goes through your mind when you see those old clips of your playing days at Old Dominion?
I definitely look a lot different now. The game has aged me, I guess you could say, but just great memories that I'm chasing with a great staff, and we're going to try to bring those memories and that excitement back.
Yeah, no HD television back then either. A lot of that TV that was 4x3 and a little bit pixelated. That's okay though. All right, I want to start with this. The NCAA tournament just ended. I've always wanted to ask a coach this. Someone that wasn't in the tournament this year, how do you consume it? Do you watch the games? Are you interested in the games? Are you looking to recruit maybe kids that'll be in the portal? How do you consume it if you do take it in?
I can only speak for myself. I try as much as I can to watch it as a fan. It should be a celebration. Basketball is such a beautiful game. It's done so much for me and my family and my life. Like, just to celebrate the game. But it's hard to do that. You know, I'm sitting there last night and I'm watching the genius of Danny Hurley being able to switch up his double teams on Big Zach Edey, and what was the trigger for, okay, this guy goes now, this guy doesn't go, he fakes, like things like that. So I'm paying attention to that. I guess the coach in me can't help it. So,
yeah.
But I try to watch it as a fan.
Love that. Makes sense, definitely. Getting into your recent experience here, Coach, just a season at Maryland, a couple seasons at Virginia Tech. What have you learned about yourself in the last 3 years as a college coach?
That no matter what, I love this game more than anything. It is something that is rewarding, even at this level, to watch the growth of young men being able to take something that they are passionate about and to work in a team environment, to be able to motivate them, encourage them, be positive. You know, we always talk about putting batteries in their back. That is what a coach's job is. And to make those guys believe they can do things that maybe they don't believe. And then when you do it, then set the bar somewhere else and have them chase that. So
right.
I love coaching. I love working with young people. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I just mentioned 3 years in college, but you had a lot of success as a high school basketball coach, right? DeMatha Catholic in DC, spent 20 years there. High school coaches have had sort of a resurgence lately. Nate Oates at Alabama had like 12 years in the Detroit area. Danny Hurley, 10 years a high school basketball coach. How did being a high school coach shape you just overall as a coach?
Yeah, don't forget Kevin Keats. He was a high school coach as
right.
well. It's at my core. I mean, it's the purity of the game. It's the non-business aspect of it at that level. But I think high school coaches are very much underappreciated, because as a high school coach, you have to do a little bit of everything. And obviously, college coaching is a totally different animal with so many other factors into it. But, you know, your high school coach usually is the one not only coaching your team, but he's mopping the floor. He or she is raising money. You know, you got car washes, bake sales, and things like that. Sometimes the high school coach takes the uniforms home with him, and he's got to wash those. And, you know, and you're caring about the kids' grades, and you're worried about the kids that, you know, maybe aren't in a great home situation. So did they eat? Did they get up? Are they getting to school? You become so much more than just a coach at the high school level. So coming onto the college side, there's a lot less of that. But when it's in you, it's in you. So you still care about those kids the same way. And again, I embrace that part of me. The high school coach in me, to my core, I think helps me be a better college coach.
Right. Let's get into this opportunity ahead of you right now at Old Dominion. When the job opened up, your initial thoughts, and besides the fact that you played here, why ODU?
Because this is home. I love this place. I know what it's like to put that jersey on. I truly believe that this is a place that can win. You can be very successful here. It's in a great area. It's, I would say, easy. Easy is a relative term, but I look forward to recruiting this area as well as back home in the DC area. And I think that this is a place where the best thing about it is the fan base and the support that we get, the excitement that has come about with myself and a couple other guys coming on staff. This is a place that we're going to be proud to represent and to work for. And truly, I feel like my staff will be working for our fan base.
Yeah, Coach, you kind of led me right into my next topic here. Despite the struggles in the wins and losses column last year, Chartway packed last season, 5,000 per game average attendance. I mean, that's just got to be encouraging to hear that.
Encouraging, but we want more. You know, I've made it very clear that, you know, my dreams, my vision, everything, you know, my staff and I, when we come out of that locker room on November 4th, we want to see a packed Chartway. And we want it so much because we truly believe that product that we'll put on the floor, the team will put on the floor, all those people will want to come back. So that is our challenge to our fan base. Rock with us, be there on November 4th, and we're going to give you something that you're going to want to support us much further than just that first game.
Transfer portal, right? Recruiting, building the team. Ideally, what will a Mike Jones coach team look like?
Again, it will be some great young people that have great character, that work extremely hard, and will win. You know, and that's simply stated. That's what every coach is going to tell you. But I do know that the work that we're doing now contributes to that. The work that we'll be doing over the course of the rest of the spring and the summer contributes to that. And again, we can't do this by ourselves, though. We're going to put the best team we can on the floor. If you couple that with the great university that we attend, the great university that we work for, the great administration we have, but then you throw the fan base in there and the facilities we have and the location that we're in. If you throw all of those things together, Old Dominion is a dream job, and we're very blessed to have it. And again, the importance of us making sure that we embrace that every single day, the coaches and the players, that's why I really truly believe we're going to be very successful.
You built out your coaching staff here in the offseason. We've seen some names roll in, but the one that's going to get a lot of attention around here is Odell Hodge, a fan favorite in program history, a friend of yours, Coach. How did that conversation go, and just how excited are you to have this guy on the screen around?
Big O, that's my man. You know, we were roommates when we went here. We talked over the last couple of years about the possibility of doing something together in the future. So when this opportunity came about, Odell and I almost feel like Odell was waiting for me to call him. And it did not take him long to say yes. So we both love this place so much. And it means so much to us that we've been entrusted with getting us back where we need to be. So I could not be more excited to have him on my side. But again, we have a great staff from top to bottom. I feel very blessed with the staff that we were able to put together. But Odell, myself, and Jason Wade, I mean, you got three Monarchs through and through that will do anything to put this place back where we belong.
When it comes to the big picture of this program, what will it take to get back to the consistently competitive, just playing for conference championships, playing for NCAA tournament appearances? In your opinion, what's it going to take? Step
by step. You got to build this thing the right way. There is no quick fix. I know in the age of the portal, a lot of people look at the big turnarounds that have happened other places, but are those sustainable? I truly believe it's about the people, with President Hemphill, with Dr. Seelig leading the way, bringing in alums like myself, bringing in people that truly are building this thing the right way. You get the right people in there, success will follow it. So we've got a great staff, we're led by great leadership, and now it's getting those players in there. And we're being very picky in who we bring in here, but so far so good, and we'll round out our roster over the course of the next couple of weeks, and we'll be ready to go.
Let's reminisce here just a little bit, Coach. One of the best games in program history, that Villanova game in the NCAA tournament. You were on the floor there. How exciting was it as that unfolded? But there's video. If you look closely, I think you're back there like calming guys down. What was going through your mind at that moment?
Yeah, so I get teased about that a lot because, and honestly, that is one regret I have. You see teams upset guys all the time, and the players go crazy. Like, our mentality going into that game was we were supposed to win. We truly believed we were going to win. I remember Coach Capel telling us to make sure we packed for the entire weekend. And I think that was a huge acknowledgement to us that, like, hey, Coach believes we're going to be here too. So my whole thing was, hey, like, let's not act like we're shocked that we won. Like, hey, everybody calm down. We were supposed to win. We planned to win. We did win. Now let's act like it. I regret that, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We should have ran around a little bit. But you know what? In my mind, we were going to win on Sunday too. So all of those games, we would have had another opportunity. So that's what I was doing. I've taken a lot of flack for that over the years. But again, it was because we truly felt like we deserved to win and we knew we were going to win.
Appreciate that honesty. One quick one I want to ask you, Coach. This has been on my mind. I know it's not up to you game day operations, so to speak. Will you embrace Mike Jones, the rapper? Will that be a part, will the music, will that be a part of any sort of game day thing?
The student section back at DeMatha used to chant to me all the time. So
okay.
We won a lot of games when they were doing that, so I'm all for it. I want the students at the games.
Yeah.
I want the students to be a huge presence in our fan base. So whatever they want to do, I don't care. I just want that energy. I want that vibe. So whatever that's going to take, I'm all for it.
I'm 32 years old. I want you to put on your playlist "Still Tipping" and "Flossing" by Mike Jones. Just get hyped around that.
You don't have to remind me. I know what they are.
There you go. Exactly. Coach, we appreciate the time. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck moving forward. And we'll be there at all the games watching. I can't wait to see you in this role.
Yes, sir. I can't wait.
ODU new head basketball coach Mike Jones.